It's been a big week for you. You were on a very popular podcast. This is your second time, and the first time you were on it, I think he was on episode 11. Now he's pushing 268 or something like that. But the legendary Tony A. How did that ROADIUM radio interview go?
Man, me and Tony A always have a good time together, Doc. We have a great relationship. Although we had come from two different cultures, we understand each other, you know. He asked me some questions. I was able to get some things out that that was kind of on my mind, and I told him a lot of stories that he never heard before. You know, it's always good with Tony, man. It's always good. I watch his podcast from time to time, and he started around the same time. He's got quite a few more numbers, but it's all good. You know, ain't no jealousy, and he giving me game all the time about, hey man, you do this, Lonzo, do this, and that's the only thing that I need to probably need to give me some more sponsors. My ass be so busy, I ain't got time to call nobody.
Yeah, damn, I tell you, man, I understand that plight right there, dude. But yeah, Tony A, man, legend in this game, ROADIUM swap meet. Take us back to when you, and I know we've talked about this before, but take us back to when you remember meeting Tony A.
Tony A, I met him at the swap meet, at the ROADIUM swap meet, hanging out with Steve. He was like one of Steve's dudes. I mean, he was Steve's DJ. I believe, don't hold me to this, he would come with Steve sometime to pick up records. You know, he was a skinny dude, skinny, slim. You know, like most of us were back then. You know, and it took me a minute to realize who he was. I remember the name, but he got so much bigger. He got so much taller. I didn't recognize him at first till we saw some pictures. Oh shit, that's who you turned into. Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you saw those early records of him in High C, he was a little skinny dude, man.
Skinny dude, man, just like Drake.
Cut up and yeah. So yeah, Tony A, do you remember hearing High C's name, or was he more like later in your career?
Tony C played Eve After Dark.
High C did?
High C played Eve After Dark, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's from the neighborhood. Well, he's from Compton, and at that time, Bone was managing him. And he had just came out with his record, and they brought him up there. He was on what's that label? Scandalous Records. Steve, he was on Steve.
Yeah,
Scandalous Records, and he did a show up at Eve After Dark. Yeah.
Cleabone was managing him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. One thing I remember him getting a lot of slack for is people comparing him to Eazy E because of his voice, short guy. You know, do you think that was one of the reasons why he didn't? You know, he had a couple of hits, but, you know, maybe that he didn't get as far as he probably should have.
Nobody in that camp got as far as they should have. You know, even Quick, as much as I love his music, he didn't blow up to the, you know, he's not on the same status as a Dre. You know, and in some ways, I think he's just as talented, more talented than Dre in some things. And I like his sound. I love, you know, I like most of what he's done. And I've told him to his face a couple of times, your music sometimes is too good for hip hop. You know, you need a singer on top of your shit. And when he did that song with Tony, that he did it with the bars.
Forget about it.
It's still banging today. Okay,
man. Yeah. Now that I felt a little better than I did a while. Man, that shit is like, man.
Still banging. Come on.
For real. Hey, Derek says, Lonzo, on the ROADIUM radio podcast, after you mentioned Kid Frost, and he was thinking the other person's name is Be Real. He's asking, were you trying to say Be Real?
It was my other boy, man. Y'all done caught me off guard again. I think I can see his face. My Cuban brother.
Michel'le Mayonnaise?
Michel'le Mayonnaise. Thank you. Michel'le Mayonnaise. That's what I was thinking about. Michel'le Mayonnaise. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Michel'le Mayonnaise.
What was the question? Do you remember what the question was that you were clearing up?
I forgot what the question was. We were just talking about, I think we were talking about Latino rappers, or I was trying to give examples of somebody doing something that may be on the black tip. If Michel'le Mayonnaise did some stuff, you know, did some of the same things that YG did, you know, people would have a fit, you know.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, I'm glad that came up. I haven't finished the interview, but I was hoping that you guys would talk about that Tyga situation. Good. I'm only about 20 minutes into the. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, it's interesting. He's getting a lot of slack for that. Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. Shout out to ROADIUM Radio. If you are not familiar, please go subscribe to them. He has some dope, awesome content. If you are a hip hop lover, you will definitely appreciate Tony A's show on ROADIUM Radio.